Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I am your science teacher Aruj Ghaffar and we are studying unit number 2, that is microorganisms, health and disease. As in the previous lecture, we studied about the microorganisms and their kinds. In today's lecture, you will be able to enlist and explain different types of diseases, understand how microorganisms enter the body, and learn how to keep yourself and food safe from germs. Before going forward, we have to understand the types of diseases. There are three major types of diseases: deficiency disease, non-communicable disease, and communicable disease. First of all, we have deficiency diseases. These diseases are caused by when the body does not get correct supply of minerals and vitamins that it needs. These diseases do not spread from person to person and they can be prevented and cured by eating the appropriate variety of food. Second type of diseases are non-communicable disease. These are caused when a part of body stops working properly. For example, liver and heart diseases. These can be cured or controlled by having appropriate medication, and also they do not spread from person to person. Third variety of disease is communicable or infectious diseases. These are caused by microorganisms and spread from person to person. For example, disease by coronavirus. These are the most harmful types of disease and they may cause epidemics and pandemics. Now, how do microorganisms actually enter our body to make us sick? Following are the ways in which microorganisms can enter our body through. Number 1, through nose and mouth. Microorganisms can enter the body through nose and mouth when you breathe, eat, or drink. Disease is often spread through coughing, spitting, or sneezing. The most common cold and measles are the examples. These diseases are passed from infected person through air by a cough or a sneeze. Next, we have direct contact or cuts in skin. Some diseases are spread through direct contact. If you have a small cut in your hand and you shake hands with the infected person, the microorganism can enter your body through that cut and can also make you sick. Next, different worms. Infections can be caused by different types of worms. For example, the hookworm larva can enter through human skin. Once it is under the skin, it can get into your blood. Then it is carried to other parts of the body in the blood and you become sick. Microorganisms can also enter your body through insects. Insects pass on harmful germs by biting humans and feeding on their blood. For example, the bite of female mosquito can cause malaria. Next, we have through eating and drinking infected food. When the food is left in the open for some time, germs such as bacteria and fungi can fall on it, and then these germs begin to breed in that food. That means they begin to grow into your food, and when you eat that infected food or drink that infected water, you become sick. Cholera and typhoid are spread through the infected food and water. Now, how the germs in your food can be killed and how can your food be saved from these germs? Germs cannot grow in the food if it is frozen or it is sterilized. But the unwashed and uncovered vegetables and fruits may cause illness. The processed foods are sealed in plastic or tins and air is kept away from them, as these are the airtight containers, so the germs cannot grow in them. Now there are two methods by which food is kept safe: preservation and pasteurization. Some foods can be kept from going bad by the use of chemicals. When certain chemicals are added to food, germs cannot grow in them. Foods that have been packed in factory usually have chemicals called preservatives in them, and this process is called preservation. Next process is called pasteurization, which is used to preserve our milk. To pasteurize milk, it is first heated to 60 degrees and then it is cooled quickly. Most of the germs are killed in this process and our milk can be stored for a longer time. Now, how can you keep yourself healthy and away from germs? To control the spread of disease, we have to ventilate the house and to allow the fresh airs to circulate. Air clothes and bedding in fresh air and sunlight. Keep water and food well covered and clean. Boil the milk to kill all the germs in it. Keep the surroundings clean by using disinfectants. Sneeze into a handkerchief, tissue, or in the crook of your elbow. Do not cough or sneeze openly. If you are sick, do not share your personal things with anyone else so that they may also become sick. Also get yourself vaccinated properly. Now what you have to do is that you have to search two infectious diseases, write down how they spread and what are their symptoms. For example, nowadays we know that coronavirus is infecting a lot of people. How does it spread? It spread through cough, sneeze, or through the direct contact with the infected person. And what are its symptoms? Its symptoms are fever and the dry cough. So similarly, you have to find out two more infectious diseases, write down how they spread and what are their symptoms. You can send me your home assignments at this email ID. In case of any questions, you can always contact me at this email ID. This is the end of today's lecture. Till next time, Allah Hafiz.